John Piper with a weekend video, and it's Saturday the 16th of March. Start with the Dow this morning. The pattern here is pretty clear. We've got this peak around 27,000, A, B, C. So a corrective move, suggesting that we're going to see new highs. We've now got 5 waves up, discussed that before. We've now got an A and a B with a C due. And that should last about 3 weeks. This came in at the beginning of the year, until the end of last year, I guess. So we had 2 months there. So a decline of around 3 weeks, maybe to the end of March, early April, which should be an ideal length of time, with 50% retracement at this level here, around 23840. Which would make a pretty good target for this, perhaps slightly higher than that, but not much. So 24,000 would be a good target for a low, with, I said, that one more decline to come in. Have a look at the DAX now. Right, so we saw a far more significant decline here, starting at the beginning of the year, sorry, last year, I should say, 2018. Again, a big A, B, C. And you could say this is forecasting perhaps some kind of major problem with the EU. I think that's quite likely, really, given the situation that, I mean, the euro is always a rather misconceived idea, trying to put all these very different countries into the straitjacket of one single currency. Anyway, the chart pattern is still an ABC. However, ABCs can, of course, become a bigger ABC, so that could be a big A wave, and this could be a B wave we're seeing now, and then a C wave decline to come. Let's have a look at the actual rally since the low here, from around 10,300. Right, my wave count here is that we've seen a 5 here, tying with the action on the Dow, but we did manage to stagger to a brief new high that closed yesterday. It was expiry yesterday. That can distort action to a small extent, but if that carries on, then we'll have to have a rethink as to the count. One possible count, or one possible revision to the count, is that actually an ABC, i.e. A to there, a B to there, and then a 5-part 1, 2, 3 to there, and then a 4 here, and a 5th wave. So that would again suggest that we could go a bit higher, but not very much higher, to complete an ABC, which could suggest actually a more significant decline coming in very shortly. So this needs to be watched quite carefully. The wave pattern here, in fact, also is interesting, in terms of we've got a 1, 2, 3. So, you know, even if it does rally, just a 4 and a 5 over a few days could well see that over. So I think the Dow could be an interesting market in the next few days. Well, FTSE, this chart pattern remains consistent. We've got this low around 6.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again a 5th wave. So that would time with what I've been just saying on the DAX. It's a bit higher up, finish off that 5th wave, and then a corrective decline probably. So there are positives. The DAX does need to see a bit more action, really. The DAX is the biggest worry, I think, at the moment, because it was much weaker last year. Right, on to gold. No change here at all. We've seen the 5 waves up, which we've discussed. We've seen the A wave, which I've been talking about, in corrective form. We're now in the B wave. It could actually be over, but I think one more rally would make more sense. And then the C wave decline, as I've been talking about, with the 50% level around 12.53. And given that this rally lasted from August for about 6 months or so, a couple of months of downside is likely. So I think that we're going to see the low here probably next month, so that this little correction will be with us, I suspect, for the whole of this month, and maybe into April to an extent. But it's behaving itself as the wave pattern suggests at the moment. Right, Bitcoin. We had the low here, almost the anniversary of the previous year's high. 5 waves up. There's a wave 1, ABC 2. We've now got another 5 waves up to here. Possible ABC 2 down there. So we're now poised for a takeoff, and we have actually got to move above 4,000 at the moment, which is something, but it needs to do a lot more than that. When you see a solid thrust still, so a solid thrust really above 4,500. But certainly this pattern is looking better, and those you want to go long have various stop points around 3,750, around 3,800 down there, or just the short-term action as it goes up. It's still not out of the woods yet. Even I mean, the retest of this level here would not mean a great deal, which is around 4.3, I think, thereabouts. That does be a flat correction to the upside. The level where this wave here, the A wave, is equal to this wave here, the C wave, is around 4.5, which is why 4.5 is a key area where we need to see the thing break in some style. But there is some potential now, at least more potential than there has been, and I'm watching it very carefully, obviously, because I think the potential here is probably the best market we've got going at the moment. And some of the smaller coins, of course, will well outperform Bitcoin going forwards. Anyway, that's all today. If you found that interesting and useful, back to report on Tuesday morning for subscribers. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.